Yo, 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 it's your boy, Marky Marks Terrell. Ugh, fix myself here. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, I know, Diamond. Yes, I know. See if I get that. Yes, I can run that. Yes, I can run it. It doesn't matter. No, yeah, don't. Oh, shit, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Oh, shit, I forgot. Okay. Okay, cool. So 13th is today. All right, cool. Cool. Uh, your baby is home. He's sleeping. I'm sure he must have had a rough time. Must miss his mommy. I know that. He misses mommy. I'm sure he must be happy to have him back. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Well, at least you got him back in one piece, and he's doing good. I'm sure he must be tired, back in his own bed. Lorraine the Pain, hi there. Lorraine says hi there. She doesn't say hi, Marky. She says hi there. I'm doing good. I can't complain. Same shit, different day. It rained all freaking day, really windy. But now the rain's gone, the wind's gone, and I'm here. I just finished dinner about an hour ago. And now I said, well, I ain't got nothing else to do. I done everything I had to do. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna come online early. So yeah, I finally got my book back from my sister. I got this book, Spiritual Meanings of Numbers. I finally got it back. It's crazy. It's got a lot of numbers in here. I actually wanted to see what. I keep seeing 555 all the time, and it says a major change, great change is coming. Make it happen. Change is coming. 555 amplifies the message about oncoming transformations through challenge and change, both positive and negative. At this time, it's important to stay positive as you transition. Trust yourself, and your angels will overcome the obstacles to personal growth. It's a warning that you should prepare yourself to make the best of the extremely energetic time to harness the powers of transformation vibrations. Also reminds us the best way to keep balance is to maintain perspectives, is to connect with the universe. Means major change is coming. Pursue positive life choices and habits on day-to-day basis. Meditate or practice yoga. No, I'm not doing that. Rework your schedule to maintain a better balance. Yeah, I can do that. Work and rest. Yeah, I need that. Speak and write positively into your life, so meaningful intention sentences. Yeah, I can do that. 11:11. Let's see what 11:11 is. I ain't no fuck that shit. I ain't doing no damn yoga. Fuck yoga. Me, I do sexercise. That's it. The best exercise is sexercise. Okay? That is the best exercise. Yeah, she could squat on my D. All right, 11:11 says a major message for you is you can achieve it all. With the lucky number 11:11, you need to recognize, oh, this is compelling a wake-up call to manifest your dreams. You can achieve this by faith in yourself, positive thinking, and hard work. 1111 equals 4. The energies of 11:11 also remind you that you are loved and watched over by your spirit guides. I tell you that all the time. It also means that this is a time to work on your personal and spiritual development by reading and studying meaningful scriptures while doing manifestation work. It is necessary to stress how crucial your actions are at this point, as your angels are encouraging you to take action, work hard, pursue intentional thinking, and discover yourself. A fresh perspective and self-confidence will guide you into the next chapters of your life path. What your future holds, good luck and abundance are up ahead. What can you do when you see this number? Take note of your dreams and analyze them for important messages. Listen for any words from deceased loved ones. Reprioritize the material world by minimizing your belongings and analyzing what you really need versus what you want. I tell people that every day, needs and wants. Speak and write intentionally, powerful messages to yourself. I like this, a cool book. I got another one too. I got a different book here as well. I got the Angel Numbers book. It's like both. This one also has it's interesting what they say, but I don't really care about too much of what they say because I have my own beliefs. But 11:11 in this book says the awakening. You are being called to attention. Your angels want you to send. The angels want to send you signs, but first they need to make sure you'll be paying attention. This number asks you to notice the world around you so you don't miss an important messages coming your way. Ask your angels for confirmation after you see this number. Repeating this number is their way of getting your attention. Seeing repetitive. I can't even say the damn word now. When you see it repeating all the time, then you know it's they're trying to tell you something. Obviously, though. Hey, Erica, how you doing, sweetie? So yeah, that is the message there for that angel numbers. It's actually a pretty cool deck. I mean, a book, I mean. I kind of like this deck right here. It's next level. Amy? I haven't seen her. I know on her community page she said she was busy or something. No worries, she knows where daddy is. She knows where her daddy is. All right, if you guys want a message, let me know. I'll give you a message from this deck. I want to use this deck today. Sure. All right, Erica. I just showed you. Your back, your phone died. Did you give your phone CPR? All right, Erica, let's see what I have for you. This is the deck that I'm using. Are you hooked into this charger? Okay, cool. All right, Erica. Ooh. You're so naughty. Okay. Let's see what this means. Handwriting. Anything I write these days is my damn grocery list. That's the only handwriting I do. Okay, Erica, your card is handwriting, authenticity. And this says, it's time to reveal the real you. You may know yourself, but you let anyone else know who you truly are. You may feel desperate to know yourself or to be yourself, but you have worn a mask for so long that you are now worried how friends, family, colleagues will reach out if you stop acting the way they expect you to act. You may have embodied the role of people pleaser or entertainer, trying to do all things for everyone. If you show your true colors, will others treat you differently? Will they lose your respect or even their friendship? Ask yourself these questions and be completely truthful with your answers. Then decide whether you are brave enough to show your authentic face to the world. Time to stop hiding your light, stand up for your beliefs, express your true self, be an individual, don't follow the crowd. Time to go it alone. Someone isn't being true to you or to themselves. This also says, shall I still hide the real me? What is it that I'm afraid they'll see? Should not my light be owed to shine? Respect and love I earn, 'tis mine. Cool. I think that was like a little saying or something. So this is telling you that if you need to be true to yourself and be your authentic self, or show someone or people around you your real true self, then it's up to you to do so. There you go, Erica. I'll leave that with you. Sometimes that pretty much, you're welcome. Sometimes that means to me like there's some people around you that you don't want to really know about your life. But if you do show them who you really are, they might be like, oh fuck, we've been trying to do shit to Erica all this time, but now she's really showing us that she's not stupid. And she's exposing, us and showing that, she's really authentic. So that's what that could mean as well, That's how I took it. That's how I took the yeah, exactly. So that's how I took that last little paragraph, was kind of saying like, you don't have to like show certain people your authentic self, but the ones that you do show, they know who you are. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Becca, sure. Philomena, I saw you donated. You can ask your question after I give a message to Becca with the cherry on top. I don't like cherries. But you can keep the cherry. Nah, I'm laying. I like cherries. They're cool. I'll eat them every now and then if they're on like a. Actually, last week Sunday, I had a cherry cheesecake. It was pretty good. Nah, I never did that. Why would I do that? I would never do that. I wouldn't do that. That's naughty. All right. I don't know. I'm too old to remember. All right, Becca. Let me behave. Becca. Oh, I like that. I didn't even know this card existed in here. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have a story about this card. If this card means what I think it does, I've got a story about this. I wonder if it is. All right, your card is coins, and it says abundance. All right. So this card says, finally, all your hard work, whether it be through sheer hard work or prayer or positive affirmation, has paid off. You have been blessed and now supported by the universe. Prepare to reap the benefits of abundance. This will be showered upon you. While this abundance may not appear in the form of energy we call money, but you'll be amazed both by what comes to you and the unique ways in which it appears. Receive the bountiful gifts of the universe bestows upon you with gratitude. This is a great time to start a business venture, shake hands with a new partnership, or a deal that's being offered. Keep in mind, focused on the positive. Do not deviate into negative thinking or you'll never go without. Head or tails, you win. You understand how you receive, it's how you think and how you perceive your thoughts and wishes and how things could be, manifest in form and come to me. I like that. Your desires are coming to fruition. Stay positive and open to new things. No need to focus on money. You'll be supplied with what you need. Be careful what you wish for. Understand the law of attraction. There you go. Sounds good. When I saw this card, I thought that it was going to be something to do with like, you find like a penny or something like that, and then, but I always have a story about finding, pennies, dimes, or nickels on the ground or anywhere. And if you're walking along and you find like a penny on the ground and you claim it, you pick it up, that's like sometimes that's spirit's way of saying, hey, I'm here. You found this penny because it's meant for you to find, and it's their way of saying that's another way that they say that they got your back. And if you pick the penny up and actually put it in your pocket, then it's even more of like a way of saying thanks. A person once told me, like, if you want to get rid of things in your house and declutter it, and if you another thing you can do is like you can actually like go into like the forest or something like that, or like anywhere they have trees and stuff, And if you take like a dime or a penny or a nickel or a few, you can just like flick it into the trees and let's tell spirit thank you. So that way, if somebody ever finds that, it's their thank you for the spirit on their side, if that makes sense, if I am making sense. So it's like I always tell people, if you find a penny, it's a sign. If you find like a nickel, it's like an offering. And if you find a dime, then it's like that person is actually in your home or they're like really around you. So it's like a way that makes you believe that it's actually happening. I don't know if I made sense, but that's exactly how I was told about that type of stuff. It's I did it once. I actually I had to get rid of some negative shit that somebody gave me, and I had to burn it. So I burned it all, and it went into ashes. But you don't keep the ashes around you. You take the ashes when it's all done. You take the ashes, you put it in a bag, and then you take that bag and there's ashes, and you take it somewhere far away from your home, and you put it into like trees and shit, and you dump the ashes out, and you put like a dime there as well, or like or a nickel or whatever you do. They just give them an offering to help, so they help you like get rid of the negative energy. It's like you're paying spirit indirectly, but you're also giving a sign for somebody else. Oh, nice. Well, there you go. Well, that's what happens when you're in the presence of people who are helping you, people that are positive, and people that like you get along with. Like the energy stays positive. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that because you hang around me, like, or you did a collab with me this weekend, that's what's happening. But it could be true. Hey, Marcia, how you doing, sweetie? All right, Philomena. You're trying to leave the healthcare field, so I applied for this insurance agent job. I have an interview tomorrow. How will it go? All right, Philomena, I'll check. You're great. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. All right, Philomena, let's see what we got. All right. So I think the interview will be okay. But the problem is I think they have other people applying for the same job. So it's going to be like a struggle to get the actual job. But I think that once the interview is over, they'll see that they'll look at you as a definite possibility. And they'll think that, you mean well, the way you express yourself. If you express yourself well, and you show them that you're really interested in doing it, then they will like pretty much consider you for the job. But the thing is, there's going to be some confusion there on how you're going to get it, what's required, stuff like that. But Philomena, there's going to be obstacles if you do have this job, or leading up to getting the job, because they probably want somebody that has actual experience in that field. But I think that after they interview you, they're going to say, well, at least she was friendly. She looked like she's practical. She looks like she's interested in getting into this job or doing this job. So I would say the interview will go well as far as like, the outcome, but leading up to it is actually, going to be like a task. So I feel like there's other people also like going for the interview as well. So I think that it's going to be difficult for you to get the job, but I think they'll like you as a person. I think they'll like you as a person. Just try not to be nervous. 'Cause I get like you might be nervous or you might be worried too much. And if you carry that into the actual interview, it might cause, an issue. But if you show your authentic self and show that you're really interested, if you show them you're really interested, then you'll probably, be in the top three of them picking. Yeah. I mean, even after the interview, it's going to be very difficult for you to actually get this job. So I think it's because there's a lot of other people that want the same job. Um, they're trying to find somebody that's really compatible with what they require and what they really want. So if there's somebody else that has insurance job experience, then they're probably going to choose them over you. But there's a possibility that you can get it, but it might be like a smaller part, or like a different type of field or something like that. I think that they're going to consider you, but there's also other people at the place as well. You're waiting for your new second-hand washer and dryer to show up. 600 for the pair, taxes to their installation. Oh, nice, Marcia. That's not a bad price. I got a washer and dryer like 5 years ago. I got a brand new one. The ones that were here were like really shitty. If anybody wants a Oracle message, I'll give you one. I don't know who's here, but I can just good. The numbers go in and out. I don't know what the heck's going on. Mm-hmm. I can still hear the wind outside. Still fucking windy. Philomena, I don't know if you got that or not. Just let me know. I don't know if you're still here. You gotta go back and watch it. I don't know. All right. If anybody like sees a repeating angel number, I'll read it out for you. And here's Becca laughing out loud. It ain't easy. It really isn't. Yeah, well, somebody's gotta make you laugh. I make people laugh every day, man. I can't help it. I don't do it in a mean way. I just I spoke to my psychic friend tonight, this afternoon, and I haven't spoke to her for a while. And we were video chatting, and she was laughing like crazy. She's also a psychic, and she was telling me that, she has some clients that I just you know, I was like, yeah, we all have clients that, say and do things and try and help them. And then, you have some people that are really, crazy and shit. I'm like, yep, I don't have too many crazy people no more. Thank God. Sometimes you can get damn crazies. She said she had some crazy bitch get a reading from her and was going off on her and going crazy. And I'm like, yep, that's when you gotta get rid of 'em. I think it's like a thing where people, they'd rather get the money from an aggravating client than, tell them go away and save your energy and put it into somebody else. I'm not like that. If you aggravate me, I don't give a fuck how much money you're spending on me or spending on readings or doing that. I don't give a fuck. Goodbye. You ain't irritating me. That ain't happening. Go bother somebody else and go aggravate somebody else. Fuck that. Ain't no amount of money that's gonna get me to do readings for a crazy ass person. See, Diamond even confirmed that. And I suggest every reader that hears me say this do the same thing. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't have too many moderators because I don't want a lot of moderators in here. I have Barb, Rising, and my friend Elizabeth. That's it. I only have 3 moderators that I know of that I still have. The other ones don't even come in here no more, so they're gone. But it seems like if you don't make somebody if you don't make somebody a moderator, it's like they don't want to be in your room. It's like always like a thing. Back in the day, it was like, I can mod for you. I can mod. I'm like, mod for what? 10 fucking people? I don't need that shit. And they get upset and then they leave. Mark doesn't want me to moderate for him. Now, I don't even need a moderator. I don't care about that shit. I don't mind having the moderators I have now. Yeah, see, I don't use my phone like how you do. Like you be on your phone posting anything up. Like I don't do all that shit. So I just post out my PayPal link. That's the only thing I need because I don't do lists and all that shit. Like I don't really have traffic like you do. So, but even when I did have traffic like that, I just wrote it down on a piece of paper, or whoever was modding for me at the time would do it. My friend Elizabeth used to do all my moderating, but she doesn't come in here no more. She's on my Instagram. You probably saw her on Instagram every now and then when you came in there. Yeah, every channel is different. I know some people who's got like a busy ass channel and no moderator because they do it themselves. It all depends. I just think a lot of people do it. I think a lot of people do it just to like, because people are asked or they like, or they're like, oh yeah, I need, can I moderate for you just to get like free shit or, just to say, okay, I got power in this room. But I don't really give a shit about that stuff anymore. It is what it is. I do it out of respect. Like Rising and I are each other's moderator in each other's channel. Have been for years. Have been for since we've known each other. So, and Barb's been my moderator from day one because she's always helped me. And Elizabeth's been my first moderator. So usually, if I know somebody that I'm cool with for a while, and like we go to each other's channel every day or something like that, I'll make them my moderator, and I'll be their moderator or whatever. just to have like that blue shit. Hey, that's up to you. I can do it first. I'll do it for you right now. How about that? There you go. You're nice and blue now. There you go. I did it first. It's not even a big deal to me. Like it is what it is. Like, it's just your name changes a different color and you can help out if there's trolls and shit. But it's all good. Some people like it, some people don't care. Some people get mad. Oh, I was here before her. Or I was here before this person. Or I was why you made them a moderator? I said, fuck, it's just a name change. That's all it is. You can kick people out or you put people in timeout or you'll get it to a troll before I do. That's all it really is. Yeah, exactly. That's like me. Like a lot of people don't really they know me, I do it myself. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I like well the other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before that, somebody asked if your list was still open. And I said, yes, the list is open. But then I was like, you know what, that's not for me to say. And I deleted the comment and then somebody, I think Jess, said, yes, the list of donations is still open. I was like, yeah, I don't want to butt in. But you were busy shuffling. So I was like, well, let me just say something if she don't see it. Then I was like, nah, that's not my place to say anything. I'll leave it alone. I kind of don't get involved with people. I used to be like a really good moderator for this other channel. And I still have one of the best moderators on YouTube, which is Elizabeth. She's like the best. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I kind of like told the person, yeah, she's still taking donations. So it's cool. Hi, Kayla. How you doing? Yeah, I try not to read the comments too many times, but or if I'll just get a glance of it, but I'll just keep reading or something like that. But I'm pretty good at multitasking and reading, looking off, and then just rereading, either rereading or redoing whatever. I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah, I mean, some people tear the ass out of it, but some people don't care if I do it. They never say anything to me about it because at the end of the day, I feel like I give a lot of information for one question. So as long as I do that and keep going, and I feel like I give enough. I give more than what you bargain for. So that's why nobody ever says anything to me about that. And if they do, then I'll be like, well, see that door right there? You can don't let it lift you on your ass on the way up. But usually, I don't have that problem there. I consider myself a multitasker. I can handle it. But it does get irritating. I mean, even the people who make the comments, sometimes they should hold back sometimes. If you see I'm busy reading somebody, then you shouldn't be saying anything anyway. But some people they can't sometimes it's in the moment where they just comment and I just don't like when people come in and take over the whole chat room they're talking about their whole life in here. I'm like, yo, hold on. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, Kayla. Would you like a message? I'm doing Oracle messages for free, and it's $5 a question. So if you want a free daily message, I'll give you one. But yeah, I know it depends on like whose room it is and what you're doing and things like that. Um, but some people get the hint, like they're in there and the person like vibe goes off and whatever. You just gotta learn how to take it, learn how to control the situation, I guess. Once you've done it for a while, you pretty much got it all. Man. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I come on later than this, Kayla. Like it's 10:25 here, but usually I'm here like 1 o'clock in the morning. That's when like more people are in. But the crowd that I used to have, they're all doing their own thing and moved on and things like that. A lot of the people I used to have in here, they're off doing their own thing. I guess I don't know. To be honest, sweetheart, I like it quiet now. I don't really like it, hopping and people going crazy and shit like that. On average, I got 5 to 10 people here and there every night coming in and out. I don't really have a lot of people like in here, all the whole time. They just pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out, things like that. So that's cool. I don't mind. I like it nice and quiet. It's nice and manageable. You're welcome. All right. Let's see what your card is here. All right, Kayla, your message is the dictionary, communication. This card says, you are overthinking things. Stop trying to analyze every conversation, every word, every thought. It is time to shift from the control of the logical and analytical left brain and explore the creative, intuitive side of your right brain, which will help you find clarity, inspiration, and of course, a peace of mind. This message also serves as a reminder to listen to others, particularly when they are offering your help. Be careful not to dismiss the advice, for often it comes as an answer to your prayers. You might be like a closed book, and people find it hard to read you. It is time to open up and share your thoughts and feelings, as this will bring a greater understanding and deeper meaning in your relationships. Listen well as important words are spoken to you by a friend or stranger. Written down and placed before you in a note or a card will point you to the next step. Try to understand everyone else's point of view. Meditate to quiet your mind. Speak with confidence. Your life purpose involves writing and public speaking. Oh yeah, absolutely. I like it quiet. I like it, a couple people every night, every time I come on there. Sometimes, I got like almost 10 people in here at the same time, like maybe 7 or 8 people sometimes. Not everybody's talking at once, just observing or looking or talk, stay in the background. I don't really have like a rowdy room like I used to. Sometimes it gets, kind of rowdy in here every now and then. But I kind of like the few people that I have now. I have a nice little crew, people who come in every now and then. It's nice. Yeah, quiet is good. For me, quiet is good. I don't really care to be like popular. I don't want to be popular. I don't want to be like a channel when I come on, like a million people's coming in here and, hey, Mark, I can't stand that. So I like the way it is now. I get a few people here and there. Sometimes I get someone who I haven't seen in a year. Sometimes I get a new person. Sometimes I get somebody who somebody recommended. So it's all good. I'm not expecting everybody to come in here all at once. But it's good though. But this is September will be 4 years that I've been on here. So it's been a while. I haven't been very active in the last year, but this year I've been very active. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Well, I tell you one thing, Becca. If I were to write on if I were to get off here right now, put my live and say free readings live, yes and no question per person, and put it to public, I would have guaranteed a lot of people in here because they'll be like, "Oh yeah, who's this guy? Oh, you're really free shit? Okay, cool. I'm coming in there." But I give a free card every day. Every day, I give free messages every day. What's up, David? But that's the thing. I give a free message every day. I just don't feel like I should be answering free questions every day because I've given my share, to people. And it's only right, that I give a free message, but I don't have to answer your fucking life questions for every day for free. Fuck that. And another reason I don't do it is because people have multiple accounts. People have multiple accounts. And what they do, you think you got all those people in there. But they have like 2 or 3 accounts. So they'll have, Mark, they'll have Bob, and they'll have John. And then they'll come in and they'll ask the same question but in a different way. You know what I'm saying? And then bang, they'll be like, yeah. Yeah, Kayla, I remember pretty much everyone. It's only been like a couple years, so I see people here and there. Lately, I've had a few people from the past come in and say, "Hey, Mark, I haven't seen you forever. How you doing?" Because I'm not really on here a lot. I'm waiting for the heart to drop at midnight. But I mean, it is what like we said earlier, Bappy. Everybody does their own thing. I when I first started, and everybody can go know who knows me know I did free questions and shit every night. I did free mediumship. I still do free shit on here. Sometimes somebody will come in here and be like, "Hey, Mark, look, I can't afford it. I can't afford it, Mark. Can I please have a free question?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, sure. I don't care." I'm not like, "Oh, go away. You ain't leeching off of me. Fuck you." I'm not like that. And if somebody comes in here and says, "Oh, my best friend just died or my mom just died," I'll probably give that person a free mediumship reading on the spot because I'm getting that person coming in as a spirit. So I'm gonna hook them up. So that's the type of person I am. I'm always giving free shit every day. But it's not fair to me if I keep doing it forever and ever and ever. You know what I'm saying? I got bills to pay too. And at the end of the day, I feel personally, my opinion is I'm worth every last cent, and I'm worth the money that I'm worth the money that you're paying me because I'm going to give you a fully detailed answer that's probably 90% going to be right. So, because I put my all into it and I make sure that I put my all into it. I know I'm not perfect and know I'm not going to be 100% right, but I guarantee I'll give you all I got. That's something that I can guarantee. And my price is way cheaper now than it's ever been. So I'm catering to everyone. So I shouldn't have to like do a free stream just for a bunch of people to come in here, and aggravate the shit out of me. I'm next. Oh, you skipped me. I'm next. You skipped me. You skipped me. Oh, I'm next. I was after so and so. Oh, really? Look, goodbye. I've been through that shit already. What you've done back, I've been done that shit. I'm been done that. Yeah, I still got all that stuff. Yeah, I still got all that stuff. I still got all my decks and everything. I still got a lot of stuff. I still got everything I used to have. And I always encourage everybody to do a hermit that can do things with their own, their own intuitive feelings and thoughts. And that's what it's all about. I feel like I feel like when I came on the scene, I probably like helped a lot of people to realize that they can do things if they put their mind to it. I feel like I motivated a lot of readers to actually start their own channel and to make their own decks. And I felt like I bring like a brighter perspective to a lot of people. I mean, obviously, I wasn't the first one to ever do it. I'm not claiming that. Obviously, there's always somebody that does something before you. But I feel like because I did it, it probably made other readers want to do it as well, and that's cool. I like that. So it was always something that I like to do. I always like to bring new ideas and try and make people do things, make them feel comfortable, things like that. But there's tons of people who do a lot of different things, and especially collaborations. See, collaborations was something that you know that people didn't really want to do because they always thought that somebody was trying to leech off of them, or like if you go first, the other person, if they weren't sure, they would leech off or say the same shit but in a different way. And then like sometimes the other person will go first, or if somebody goes first, they kind of want to like piggyback off of that. So like a lot of the like a lot of things like are kind of like weird, but also um people didn't really collab too much when I first started. I barely saw collaborations and things like that. And then when I started to collab, some people would talk shit. They'll be like, "Oh, he only wants to collab because he wants to like collab with this person because he wants to leech off the subscribers or things like that." And then vice versa. It'll be, "Oh, they want to do this because they want to like combine the subs and try and because it's all about likes and subs." If you hear me every night, you'll never hear me say, "Hey, make sure you like my video. Hey, make sure you subscribe." You don't hear me say that shit because that don't phase me. I'm not here for that. I'm here to read cards and do mediumship and help people. I'm not here to be like, "Hey, like and subscribe to my channel, please." I'm not like that. I don't give a fuck. I could care less how many likes I have. I could care how many people subscribe to me. I don't give a shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's just the way I've always been from day one. I've never really cared about how many subscribers I have, how many likes I have, how many views I have. Um, you know, I every night I come on here, I laugh, I talk, I give cards, I answer questions, I talk about life, and you know, it's just something that I've always liked to do. Did I do a collab with your mom? I can't remember who your mom is now. I'm not sure. I can't remember either. I did a collabs with a few people here and there. I did a few collabs. I know I've done at least I know I've had at least 10 different people do collabs with me to this date. And I don't really do collabs with anybody, not too much, you know. Just texting my sister one sec. But yeah, I did a few collabs here and there with a lot. I just did a collab on Saturday night with Becca. We did a Sexy Saturdays collaboration. It was fun. Had a lot of good laughs. But I remember like collaboration, when I did collaborations with people, it caused problems, it caused issues, it caused people like to be weird, jealous, and just like doing like saying stupid shit. And then it became like a money problem. Oh, we have to split this and split that. Oh, you're on my channel, so I make more than you, and all that bullshit that I don't have no time for, you know? And I'm like, "Oh, I ain't got no time for that shit." The Violet Sage? No, I don't think so, no. Hold on a second. Thanks. It's okay, baby. All right, I'm back. Well, yeah, I mean, some people, I mean, the thing is, I don't really ask anybody anyway because um, I'm the type of person I like to do things on my own. But if I do collab with somebody and it works and everybody's happy and I don't have a problem with that person, then I'll do more and more and more. And then, eventually, hey Paige, how you doing? Yeah, Diamond's here. She's gonna come across the camera right now. There she is. She saw my sister come to the door. She had to give me something. But at the end of the day, I like to do collabs with other readers. I've been asked many times, but some people come back. Some people do it, some people don't. Some people say they want to, but never do it. Sometimes it's like time, or they can't do it this day or that day. Sometimes it's about like scheduling and things like that. So it all depends, really. But just like Saturday night, it was pretty much an hour after that. Becca said, "Hey, let's go." I'm like, "All right, cool." And I'll be like, "Yeah, let's do it. I don't care, whatever." And we had a good time, and it was fun. And I'll do it again, no problem. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like beg somebody to do a collaboration. It's like if they say, I like to do the spur of the moment thing. Hey, you want to do a collab? Yeah, let's do it right now. Fuck it, and then we'll just do it and then we'll have fun, which is great. But some people get too caught up in the why are you doing a collab with this person? Oh, they're gonna read they're gonna take your clients now. Oh, they want more money. Oh, they want this. I ain't got no time for that shit. Like, I don't want to listen to that. Like, some people would be like, oh, and make sure like you better print out all the stuff about how much you made and all. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, to me, I don't even care about all those like publicity stunts, money, all those things. The main thing is you're reading somebody, you're giving them the right answer, the correct answer. You do what you have to do. You come together to help everyone. That's what you should be thinking. You're not supposed to be thinking about how many likes you got, how many views you got, how much money you made, who was there, who wasn't there, whether or not you're gonna do it again. All that shit's just like childish shit. We're all adults. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Jessica, you all right? Well, that's the thing. Like, That's how I am. I don't really like to like get myself involved with too many readers because it's happened in the past where I helped so many people and then they shit in my face afterwards. Or they'll go around talking shit, or they'll be like, "Oh, you see so and so's in their room now. That was my client. They stole my client from me." Or like, or if I resonate better with your client that you used to have, and now it's a problem because they come to me and not to you no more. Like, don't you know that that person that came to me and to you is going to somebody else too? Did you realize that? Because if you go in other rooms, if you just happen to scan through, you'll see that person in somebody else's room. So that person don't belong to you. That there's no such thing as you only you have that person as a client. Because that person is going to go to somebody else, guaranteed, and I'll put my life on it. They'll go into somebody else. Don't fucking tell me they ain't, because they are. Everybody is going to at least 4 to 5 different people. Even if they ain't paying all 4 or 5, they're still asking questions. They're still in there. Like even if they're with another name. But that's the thing. Like this is not supposed to be a competition. It's supposed to be a mission to help people. So if you want to make it a competition, you're gonna lose. And that's how my mindset is. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But Becca, a lot of people don't understand that. And see, the good thing about you is you're young and you understand that, but you had to learn that from other people or other situations. And you knew it, or you probably already felt it, but now you actually lived it. So, and that's why I'm always got your back, like, because I don't want to see you get caught up. As a young reader like yourself, I'm double your age. So I didn't want to see you get caught up. I could have said, fuck her, she'd make her own mistakes. But, I say, let me help her out. Let me tell her what's going on. Or let me, at least guide her through things. I'm not going to sit there and tell you what to do. I'm not your daddy. Well, I am, but not. You know what I'm saying? But, it's like, that's the way I am. Like, I'm just the type of person. I'm that type of person that will do that shit to help people because I don't want to see the younger generation get fucked up. Because I know how people are on here, man. People are grimy. People are nasty. People would take advantage of you. If you see how like we're kind readers and we do a lot for people, or we just say, like yesterday you said, or 2 days ago I think you said, "Oh, I'm feeling generous today. I'll give you a free reading to somebody." I can't remember who the person was. And I overheard it because I was washing my dishes and I was like, see, that's why I like Becca, because she's a giver. Even though she's receiving, she's still giving. She's not a selfish bitch that takes people for granted. She's always giving more than what she's like, you know, she's meant to do. Or like if she's, she said, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna give a free reading today. I'm feeling generous." That's a nice way to put it. But a lot of people don't do that shit. They just want fucking greed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's when people go wrong. That's when you don't get what you want because you fucked over that person, or the way you are is always thinking about, you know, me. I want to receive. I want to receive. But what about, people? What about giving shit? That's why I tell people you can never come in here and talk about I'm greedy or I'm charging this and that, because I've given way more than I've received. And that's by choice. Kayla, I see you donated, sweetheart. I'll answer your question. And thanks. All right. All right. So what's gonna happen with me and Dorian when he finally gets out of jail? All right, let's check. Let's see what's gonna happen between you and Dorian. Yeah. Yeah, it's windy here too. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. When I first started, right, I used to charge, I think, $10 a question. And you know how I answer my questions. I always answer everything full detail, and I go on and on about it sometimes, and I give you everything you need to know. And I even give you follow-ups, and I don't have to explain myself. And then everybody's like, Mark, you should charge more. You're so good. And everybody was like, telling me this. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't care like how good I am. This is what I'm charging, and leave me alone. So it got to the point where people were annoying me. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to put it to 50 in a question now. So then less people started getting it because it was more money. And I was like, see, I tell you, that's why I don't listen to nobody. I do what I want to do. So then I went back down to 10. All right. Last year I went back down to 10. And then maybe about 6 months ago, I went down to 5 because everybody's going through hard times right now. And I wanted to make it easy for people to get a question, to send that $5 and get what they bargained for. And a lot of people don't realize that on PayPal, when they send me $5, you have a choice to pay the difference. But people don't pay the difference sometimes. So I only get $4 and 73 cents or some shit like that. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, until you give me the whole $5, I'm not going to answer your question. You got me? I don't really give a fuck about those pennies and those cents. If you donate it, I'm going to answer it, right? And I'm not going to answer less because I got less than $5. You got me? That's the point. I'm not going to sit there and say, okay, well, you didn't pay the difference, you cheap fucker, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why, I don't really care. I just do whatever I have to do, and I go about my business. But a lot of people don't realize that. Even when I do private readings, when somebody sends me $50, I only get $47 because they don't want to pay the difference. So it's almost like they know, but they don't care, or they do it and they don't realize it. And I still don't say anything. I'm saying it now because it shows that I don't really give a shit about those $2 or there's $1 or there's a couple cents. I don't really care. I'm going to answer you regardless. Yes, Kayla, I got your donation and the question. I'm going to answer you right now, sweetie. All right. So Kayla wants to know if Dorian gets out. How are things going to be between her and Dorian? When this person gets out of jail, how are things going to be between Kayla and Dorian? Ready? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that's why I don't really associate with too many people. And like I said earlier, I have 5 people in here, and that's all that matters to me. Like, I don't really care about 20, 30, 40, 50 people. Like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, with the little bit amount of people I have, it's good enough for me. Hey, Caddy, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? So Kayla, I would say that after Dorian gets out, things are not going to be as good as you want it. I feel like you guys. Yes, I am, Caddy. Kayla, I think that you guys will communicate. But there's going to have to be decisions made, because when Dorian gets out, this person is going to have a lot of anxiety. They're not going to have any money. They're not going to be very stable. They're going to have to slowly and surely, get back on their feet. And after that, I feel like you guys will talk a lot. You'll try to make progress happen, but try not to make any serious decisions. I feel like this is I feel like you're imagining how things are going to be. You might be dreaming about it, or having these wishful thinking thoughts about you and Dorian and how things are going to progress when he does get out. But what I do get here is, when he does get out, you have to realize that you can't just jump right into it and expect everything to be fine and everything to be happy. It's going to be a process. So if you can be patient, I mean, you've been patient enough to wait for him to come out anyway. But when he does get out, just remember that it's going to be a slow process for him to get back on his feet, for him to get money, for him to be stable, and him for his emotions to be right. But I feel like you guys are going to talk about it. You guys will be talking, um, making progress, making movements, putting in activity. I think you guys will be talking a lot more than anything. As far as it going further than that, it's gonna have to be. It's gonna be a process, obviously, but it's gonna be a very slow one. Yeah, after like a month or two, Kayla. After like 2 months, you guys are gonna be together. You're gonna be happy. Things will be better. Um, and I feel like he'll start to progress, and things will be good between you guys. I keep getting patience. You got to have patience, and I know you know that. After all, he's coming out of jail, so he has to adapt. He has to readjust himself and get to the point where he's stable, and he catches up with life. And I think that you're going to help him do that. And once after like a month goes by, going into the second month that you guys are together, it'll be a lot better, and things will go smooth, and things will start to develop, and things will be. You just got to make a lot of adjustments here and there, but try not to rush into anything, because it's going to make it worse. So remember, don't rush, and be patient, and everything will pan out over a month of him getting out. After a month or two, it'll be a lot better. You guys will be together, and things will be a lot better. You guys will both be in a better state of mind. All right, Kayla? You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. But it looks good. It's just a matter of time. But I think when he first gets out, it's going to be a process, a very slow process. But after that, you'll be fine. All right, Caddy. Caddy, you can go ahead and ask your question now, Caddy. No, that's fine, sweetheart. It's okay. No, that's the thing. I don't mind, and I don't really care about it, because people don't even realize it, because I live in Bermuda. So when somebody in America sends me money, or from Canada, or for wherever, sometimes it gives you an option, and sometimes it don't. Because when you send the $5, sometimes I don't get the whole $5, because they take a percentage off of it when they transfer it. That's the shitty part. That's the shitty part about me living here. And sometimes people will send it, and it's like the currency exchange is the same, and other times it's not. So like it doesn't matter either way. It's only a couple cents, and I don't really care about it. But like I say it because not for people to like give me the fucking whole $5. I say it because some people will be really weird like that, where they say, "Oh, well, you didn't send me the whole $5. I'm not answering your question." I've seen people do that shit. But like to me, it doesn't matter, because even when I use the PayPal, they're still gonna take percentage off of it anyway, no matter what. So it's just a shitty thing. I can't get Cash App here back home, because I live in Bermuda. So Bermuda is not associated with Cash App. The only way I can collect money from everybody is through PayPal. And PayPal won't allow people in Bermuda. Because I live here, I can't take that PayPal money out. Like say if I have $1,000 in my PayPal right now, I can't transfer that money to my account in Bermuda. It doesn't allow me to do that. The only thing it's good for, the only thing I use my PayPal account for is to buy things on the internet. Like I can go to Nike.com, Adidas.com, like sports places and buy stuff with my PayPal balance. You see what I'm saying? I can buy things with it, but I can't collect the money. I can't do that. The only way I can collect the money is if I have I have a friend in Boston where I send her sometimes like $440, so I can get the $400 exactly, and she'll take 20 bucks. I'll give her 20 bucks for herself, and $20 will be the transfer. She'll put the money in her bank account and then send it to me through MoneyGram so I can get the $400 cash. But I'm gonna lose $40 every time I do that. So it doesn't make sense. So I just use the money to buy shit. Same difference. You know what I mean? But if I was doing this for a living, just imagine how much bullshit I have to go through just to get, my money through PayPal. I can't, Becca. It won't allow me to do it. Trust me, I've tried everything, but it doesn't matter. Like I just don't. Instead of using my credit card to buy things online, I use my PayPal balance. So either way, it doesn't matter. I'm still using the money I'm getting off of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's not a big deal. Like I learned to move around it. But until PayPal gives Bermuda the rights, then that's the only way I can deal with it. And I can't get Cash App. I can't get Vimeo, whatever the heck that shit is. It's all American apps that I can't use. PayPal is international, so that's the only way I can do it. All right, Caddy, you said, how should I move forward with the information I just discovered? All right, let's check. No problem, Kayla. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I do. I just buy stuff. A lot of the clothes and the hats you see me wear is all money that I used from the donations I get here to just go buy stuff. That's all. Which is cool. Caddy, with the information you just discovered and how you should move forward, really depends on you. And what I mean by that is with the information you receive, you got to make adjustments. You got to bring it all together. It can be successful and it can be good if you deal with just yourself. Now, if this involves another person, then the other person can be not concentrated on what it is or what the outcome will be. There could be delays, there could be anxiety, there could be there could be a lot of like action and not action. There's like an up and down energy is what I'm getting. It doesn't like the outlook of the whole thing doesn't really look certain. And you could lose, you could possibly lose if you move forward, or you can possibly lose a friend or lose a partner or lose something or someone in the process. But it looks like it really depends on you bringing it together, or if this is all about you pretty much. The other person that's in the equation or the other people in the equation are not going to help you move forward. So if you can do this by yourself, then it'll be better. But if you're involving people, then they're going to hold you back. They're going to cause delays, or they're going to cause some type of bullshit. Another thing I'm getting here is like, don't be timid, like to do it. Like if you got to do it, it's for your own well-being. the less active you are with the other people around you, the better things will be for you. So I think a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it combined all together, and I think you'll be okay. But it's up to you to bring it all together, is what I'm getting. But there's gonna have to be adjustments, and in order for things to happen. But I feel like the people that you're dealing with, or the person you're dealing with, you can't move forward with them because they might be holding you back from getting to where you gotta go. But the thing is, Caddy, is you're gonna benefit from this. Um, Financially, you can benefit from it, or it can improve the situation. But if you're not gonna make the effort, then it ain't gonna happen. And there could be some people that are preoccupied with their egos, or just telling you shit that just to tell you stuff, just to get something for nothing. Also, it can end up being confusing, and it could be end up being a distraction. So it end up might be doing things alone. So whatever this is, there's an advantage for you, but not for the people that you're dealing with, or the person that you're dealing with. I'm almost getting like, in my brain, like in my head, I'm just getting like a lot of like using your mentality to figure it out, but not getting so much anxiety build up and confusion in the matter. Sometimes you got to remember, just taking care of yourself and keeping to yourself and keeping this all to yourself and doing things alone will probably be more of a passing success than dealing with a lot of bullshit. Yeah, because you're being led by emotion, right? So because you're being led by emotions, that's the only way this situation can be led to you. So that's why I said in the beginning, it has to start with you, whether or not you're gonna deal with it or not, because it depends totally on you. So if you keep your emotions out of it and understand that you have to make the effort without emotions, then that's probably going to be the only way. But I'm getting that the person or the people you're dealing with are not going to help you move forward. You're going to probably have to do it alone, or you're going to have to do it in a way where you are in control. But there is a benefit from it. There is a gain from it. There is improvement from it. But it's like I feel like you're stuck in the middle. Like you don't know if you're going to go this way or that way or my way. So I would say do things what's best for you, will benefit you, not benefit somebody else. And that's like pretty much what it's saying. So you said, how should I move forward? I think you should move forward, you know, where it's going to benefit you, not in a selfish way. And I'm not saying that in a selfish way, but whatever the case may be, whatever you're asking about, it's pretty much saying that you've got to do what's best for you, not for the people or the person that you're dealing with. Make it about you and about how you lead. You're being led, and knowing that you're being led on a false situation, but make it a new situation. Ah, okay. Well, my advice is to let it go, because if you let it go and you deal with it, you don't deal with it, you'll benefit from it, and it'll no longer be a distraction. It'll no longer give you anxiety, and it'll no longer be a mental, uh, anguish situation. Right, and as I was saying that, you pretty much said like it's consumed enough of my energy, right? So moving forward, it depends on you, and that's why it's yeah, exactly. So you got to get out of that, and being an air sign like we are, that's exactly what we have to. That's what our biggest challenge is getting stop thinking, overthinking, and just stick the sword in the situation and cut it out. Instead of overthinking, just cut the shit out and stop overthinking. That's the best way to deal with it. You know it, I know it, we all know it. That's how we have to do it. I know sometimes it's hard, or sometimes if you think by doing this, you're gonna hurt someone's feelings, you can't worry about that person. It's not being selfish, it's doing what's right for you, not for doing what's right for somebody else. So that's why I got like that whole situation for you. So now this makes more sense now that you said what you said. Yeah, exactly. You got to remember, you got to take care of you. See, taking care of yourself is not being selfish. It's self-care, it's self-reliance. It's self-love, pretty much. Yeah, you got to take the sword and say, look, I'm done. I'm cutting this shit out and I'm putting the sword down, and that's it. I'm done. I got to do what's best for me. And if you do that, you'll definitely gain and improve from it. Well, that's entirely that's why it always boils down to you. That's why the cards say what they say. You have to make the choice. You've got to say, hey, it's either this way or no way. But I'll give you advice on something. And I'm not saying that this is gonna happen for you, but I can give you an 85% rate, 85 out of 100% situation that I would tell you this. And from experience, I would say that it's the right thing to do. And that is, once you get rid of something that no longer serves you, then the universe rewards you. So once you let this all go and you no longer give it your energy and you get rid of it, or you don't deal with it no more, pretty much like the next couple of days, you'll have something that will just come right into your life and you'll be like, no fucking way. All I had to do is just disconnect from this shit, and now look, I'm connected to something that I thought was never possible. But this is the test of time. See, this is the test that God puts in front of you. He says, are you going to let it go, or are you going to stay with it? Are you going to let it go and let me bless you after you let it go to reward you for doing the right thing? Or are you going to stay in this rut and live this bullshit for the rest of your life, or keep going on for another month or 2 or 3 or a year? And that's exactly what happens. And it's happened to me my whole life. And I can't even deny it. And that's what makes me more aware of letting go of things and doing what's right for me. It makes my life better. And that's why I can sit here and tell everyone that comes in here that if I can do it, you can do it. And that's exactly what I do every day. I get rid of something so I can get the blessing of something better. There's always something better. There's always someone better. There's always a better job, a better partner, a better life, a better wife. There's always a better everything. There's always better friends. There's always, something better. It's never going to be the same. You can always change your path, and you can always change everything you're doing. You just got to get rid of the shit that no longer serves you. Well, that's the thing. If it's weighing in on your heart, you have to let it go. At the end of the day, it's up to you. You got to make the adjustments. You got to take control. And that's exactly what the cards are saying, that it's totally up to you. If you move forward, then forward is already a word that is going to get you the next blessing. Backwards is not a good thing. Anytime you're supposed to look backwards is in your rearview mirror. Well, unfortunately, us air signs hold on to the past, but once you get to a point of not holding on any longer and giving it up, I can't even explain it, but some people witness it through their lifetime, and I witness it every day now, where I really don't give a fuck about nothing but me. I want to do what's best for Mark. And when I do what's best for Mark, I can do what's best for other people in my life. And now I've gotten to the point where my life is okay. I'm good. I got everything I want. I got everything I need to a certain extent. But now I'm at a place in my life where I can help others get to the point I got to, which is self-care, self-love, self-reliance, and doing what's right for me, not for everybody else. Because if we keep on that path, we're not going to go nowhere. We're just going to keep helping everybody else and we get left behind. And the past is the past. We can't change that shit. It's over and done with. The only thing we could change is our mentality of going ahead and doing the right thing in the future and going to the right places and doing the right things. And that's the thing. We have to do what's best for us. And I know you have a boy and you have to do what's best for you and him. You have to do what's best for you and your mom, your family. The people who love you the most and care about you the most and do shit for you as well. If you keep doing things for people that do things for you and you do things for them and there's an equality and there's a system where, you always help each other, those are the people that you have to bond with. Those are the people who you have to take care of. People who support you. That's what I just finished saying in here about half an hour ago. I'm the type of guy, I'll help anybody who comes in this room. If you show me respect, you show me, you show me respect, I'll show you respect same way. If I've known you and you need me, I'm going to be there for you. You come support me, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I always greet everybody with kindness. I always make sure I take care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And because I do that, I get rewarded by the universe. And someone came in here and said, do you really think you get rewarded? I said, of course you do. I'm a living example of that. And so can you. You just got to let it go and let God deal with it. And once you programmed your mind, once you put the God's app in your mind and your app of self-care and self-love, that's how the future is, right? You got apps all over your phone. You got to put that app in your fucking brain. And it says, me. That's my fucking app. That's the first app on my brain is me. Once you put yourself first, then you can take care of everybody else. Then you can do this. Then you can do that. Then you can make life better more and more and more and more. But if you don't do it, you're going to be lost in the matrix every day. Trust me. I was once that person. But now I'm like, no. That's all right, sweetheart. It's all good. As long as you can always go back and listen to it. All right, sweetie, no problem. It's good seeing you, and I know you'll make it happen. I know you'll be all right. You're a smart woman. You'll be fine. You just gotta make it happen. Once you do it, you'll see it all unfold in front of you, and that's the beautiful part of it. Once you actually do it, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I did it. And then when you see yourself get rewarded and you see how happy you are, the next time is gonna be like, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, bang. So the next time is gonna be so fast that it's gonna become like a thing for you. You're not gonna have no problem getting rid of anything or doing anything. Trust me, you'll get there. Well, everybody has, their brain farts here and there. But I know you're smart. I know you'll be all right. I'll manifest your smartness to you. Not too many people are smart in this world. Uh, my brother-in-law is one of them. Oh boy, some people just don't understand what they're about to, how their life really is going to unfold. But hey, some people gotta learn the hard way. Some people gotta learn the hard way. Yeah, my sister's making me laugh right now because her soon to be ex husband is losing it. He's actually in another world right now. Some people really don't have a clue what they're doing. Yeah. Well, my sister's getting a. I don't know if I've told you, but my youngest sister's getting a divorce, and her soon to be ex husband, he's pretty much delusional. Well, like I always tell everybody, you're gonna have to learn the hard way. Learning the hard way is the way some people have to learn. Some people don't want to make life easy; they just don't get it. It's not my problem. My sister's having a good old laugh about it though. Some men really are really clueless. Some men really are clueless. That this the thing about divorces and things like that I've learned over the past few years. I'm not experienced with divorces, but a lot of my friends have had divorces and things like that. But you know what? A lot of people avoid is child support, and people avoid like financial things and stuff like that. Oh yeah, because she's got all the evidence in the world. Yeah, and see, like this idiot, he had the life, but he's throwing it all away and thinking that he's gonna get away with not paying for nothing. Like God, that's why like a lot of men do it to themselves, and a lot of women do it to themselves too. Like people gotta understand that you know children cost money, and children have to get paid for. And then like if you think you're gonna get away with that shit, you got another thing come. He's about to get the biggest rude awakening of his life. See, because my sister was paying for everything all the time because he was always spending his money. He was always, buying too much shit. He still does that shit. If he gets money, he spends it right away. He's like he can't save. He has like a spending addiction because he always does that. My sister will bail his ass out. See, And like, I don't feel sorry for him right now. I feel sorry for some men who like have to pay child support and things like that because they got a bitchy ass, baby mama, and they're trying to take advantage of the guy or whatnot. Especially if it's a hard working dude. But in this case, I don't feel sorry for him at all because he put himself in this predicament. Oh yeah, that's where he's gonna end up fucking being. Trust me when I tell you. He has no clue what he's about to get himself into. He has no clue. He honestly thinks that he's gonna be paying like, $250 for two kids, and that's gonna be okay for them to live for a month or something. That's what he thinks in his beady little mind. He's a fucking delusional dickhead. He really is. Like, what the fuck you think 250 is, or a couple $100 is for two teenagers? What the fuck is that? And they're in a private school. So who the fuck you think's gonna be paying for that? He don't make minimum wage. He makes good money. He makes a lot of money. And the thing is, he's a selfish bastard. See, he's the type of guy, he wants all the money for himself, and he thinks he can just dish off a little bit of money. And the divorce is not even nowhere near settled yet. Right? They're still in the like the beginning stages, Okay, Kayla. Right. And that's the thing. But see, the thing is with him is his family is rich. So there is no excuse. He can always get the money. Right. But he has a good job. He has a good paying job. And if he were to try and change it now, it'll look like he doesn't give a fuck about his kids or doesn't want to pay for his kids. But it's not going to work that way. See, he's already fucked up. Well, the way it's looking right now, Caddy, he's going to get burnt. Because he's done in the divorce clause, it states that you can't change things. You can't change bills. You can't change the way things were. You can't like adjust things without having the final divorce, right? And he's already changed things and put things in his name so he can look like he was already paying for that shit. So he already got fucked because the lawyer said, we need your bank statements for the past 3 years. So when they said that, he thought he was smart. But the bank statements are going to show that he wasn't even paying for bills. My sister paid for everything. So what about the compensation for my sister for the past 5 years that you fucking been broke? So you fucked yourself, bro. You're so dumb that you went and changed shit to make it seem like you were paying, but you got fucked and didn't realize that those people need your bank statements from the past 3 years. So the past 3 years, they're going to see that you ain't paid for shit. And my sister's done everything because you're worthless. So just imagine what the lawyers are going to say in the meeting coming up on Thursday. They're going for their second meeting. He's so dumb. He just went away on a trip with his family by himself, with his sister and his nieces and nephews, right? And he brought back like a hoodie for each of his boys and some donuts. That's all you bought for your kids. Like, you're a fucking joke. I buy more for my nephews than he buys for his children. Well, the thing is, he doesn't want to go to court. It's like a what do you call it? He's avoiding court because he knows he's gonna spend too much money. He doesn't want to spend the money because he doesn't have the money, so he can't go to court because he's broke already. He ain't got no money like that. So they have like a what is it called? Like a collaboration lawyers. Well, they both have separate lawyers, but the lawyers talk amongst themselves. No, he didn't take the kids because he can't afford it. but he can always afford what's right for himself, and he has no idea what he's about to get himself into. He has no idea. Cause a dumb man like that, he's gonna get screwed so bad. He has no idea what he's about to pay for child support alone. Like he won't be living no luxurious life like he was living before. He thinks he is. He's got a serious rude awakening coming his way. He doesn't even know it yet. I don't think it's hit him yet. But on Thursday they have the second meeting to sort out the house. Yeah, that's cool. I know what you meant. But she's trying to get the house. We're trying to get the house from him so he doesn't take the house. Well, he doesn't want the house because it's too big for him to live in by himself. But the kids want the house. They already told him, you know, we want this house. This is the only house we've ever wanted. We just put a pool in it. So we're not going to get out of here now. No, he's still living here, this fucker. Yeah, he's still living here. Unfortunately, he's still here. But Thursday, they're having a meeting about the house. So if my sister can afford to pay him off, right? And also, she's trying to get like all the child support fees and school fees included in dropping the price of the house. So it'll leave him with some money to go get somewhere to live, but he won't be able to get no house. And she's gonna try and get the money that he owes her and owes for the kids for the next few years to get dropped on the price of the house. So she pretty much gonna get the house for nothing. You know, for not, you know, for getting the house and not giving him anything because he doesn't even deserve anything. And she has a smart brother that's putting her up to it. And she has a lot of smart friends who have gotten a divorce before her. Her best friend has gotten a divorce twice. So she knows how to get it up, get it and do it. You know, sometimes I hate talking about it because I know a lot of men that are really nice and they don't deserve like not getting, you know, what they should be getting more than what they deserve. But the woman always gets what she wants. But in this case, he doesn't deserve a damn thing. And he even told the lawyer that he only wants to see his boys twice a month because he works all day and all night and won't be able to see them and needs his own alone time. What fucking person says that? What father in this world says he only wants to see his boys twice a month? Are you fucking kidding me? Just right then and there, my sister wanted to beat the shit out of him. Yeah, and he'd be spending his money on himself. Yeah. And the kids don't even want to look at him. Like but they're 13 and 15. Yeah. My sister said she wanted to throw something at him across the table when he said that to the lawyer. And he was pretty much lying. He can see them every day if he wanted to. But he chooses not to. He don't give a fuck. Yeah. That's why my sister actually hates him now. She went from not loving him to absolutely fucking hating him because his true colors are coming out. See? Yeah. I told my sister for years, get rid of this guy. He's a fucking joke. But my sister always tried to hold it down, you know, do what's best and trying, you know, not to get a divorce and things like that. She don't want to be like everybody else. And you know, my sister don't deserve them. Yeah, that's what he pretty much said. And it's a lie. He's got 2 days off a week. He's off on Tuesdays and Sundays. So you can't see your kids twice a week. He went away for a whole week just now and never video chatted the kids and never talked to him like that. Just text him about himself. Never text him about, oh, hey, how are you guys doing? What you guys are up to? Or you want a video chat right now? I'll show you this place I'm at. Nothing. He's like a complete idiot. But even before this all went down, he was never really a decent father. Yeah, it is. I'm really the father of these kids. They're always with me. They're not even kids, they're boys. They're 13 and 15. I'm with them more than he is. And I've given more to them than he has. Like I'm not even their dad or I'm their uncle, but we're like best friends. We're always together. All three of us. We're always together. We're always doing shit together. Every day we're with each other. Every day we talk to each other. Every day we live right next to each other. So no, nope, he doesn't. He doesn't. When the divorce actually became a reality last month, when they actually made it official, and the paperwork and all that stuff, where they actually knew it was going to happen. The kids were like, good, fuck him, he's an idiot. He don't care about us. He never did care. So why are we gonna be sad if he leaves? Who fucking cares? It's less an idiot we have to worry about. Yep. It's really sad because you have somebody like me who would love to be married, who love to have children, and would love to be the best father in the world. And I don't have that chance right now. But God gave me an alternative. He says, Mark, you're not married, you ain't got no kids, but at least you got nephews to take care of, to bring you the experience for one day you might have yours. And if I never do, then I always have my nephews. I always have I have 6 nephews, so 2 of them I live with pretty much. And that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. So unfortunately, there's a lot of women and men who are shitty moms and dads, and they don't give a fuck about their kids. It's really sad. It's really fucking sad. And I have 3 aunties and uncles who never had children. And I feel what they feel now. They wanted kids, couldn't have them. And then here there is people who have kids and don't give a fuck about them. I don't understand that. How could you see that baby when you make it, know it's yours, and not give a fuck about it for years to come? I've never understand that perspective of life and people and how they are. Even if it's a mom or a dad, either or. How could you do that? What you just made life, yo. How could you not neglect the life you made? I never understood that about anybody. Yeah, I know, and I feel that. I would feel the same way. If my son or daughter was with my cheating hoe ass baby mama. If that was the case for me. I would not want that my child to be around her because she's a bad influence. And I feel for the women that are in that situation where they have their baby daddy's a dickhead and doesn't do anything and gives them bare minimum. But I just can't fathom how people have the balls to do that. It just doesn't make any sense. In his instance, he has a woman that's never been touched by any other man, just you. You got a golden coochie that you just left and you didn't even fight for it. And you got 2 beautiful boys who are smart as fucks, got honors in school. And they're good kids. And you don't even care. You're ready to give this all up. You didn't even fight for it. Hey, Miss Virgo, how you doing? All is well, thanks. How you doing? No, I don't understand him either, sweetheart. And as a man, I'm looking at him like the biggest failure in the world right now. You're the biggest piece of shit that I knew. And I've known him for 20 years. And he's never been my favorite person. He never will be. And he's never been a great husband and a great father and a great brother-in-law. He hasn't even been a good son. He's just one of those people who just doesn't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. And people like that are never gonna make it in life, you know? Especially if you've given up on something that people will die for, will wish to have. You just gave it all up like an idiot. You're a moron. If I had the life he had, I'd be happy as heck, and so would everybody else. But some people don't know what they lost until it's gone. And that's what I keep saying to my sister and to a lot of people, is that's what happens. During the process of a divorce or a settlement, or like, starting a new life, when you actually when you're actually gone out of those people's lives and you're actually at another location, like say when he goes to his new area and he leaves this house and goes to his new place, that first week that he's there by himself, it's really gonna hit him. But why should it take that time to hit you? Why can't you just be hit now and understand what you're doing now is the worst thing you can ever do to yourself? It shouldn't take you to leave here and to be without anybody to understand what you've done wrong and what you've lost. Don't you get it? Like you're 40, he's 44 years old. Like how could you not understand that at that age? And that's what I told my sister and my nephews. When he actually leaves here for good, when this is all settled and he goes into his new place and he lives there for the first week, that's when he's really gonna be hit. That's when he's gonna wake up and be like, where the fuck am I? What the fuck did I just do? That's what he's gonna say to himself. I guarantee it. Exactly. See what you just said? He thought it would never happen. But guess what? When he would get into an argument with my sister, the first thing he would say is, oh, I want a divorce. I'm getting a divorce. I'm gonna do this. And she'd be like, whatever, like, you want a divorce, go ahead. And he'd be like, oh, I'm just angry, oh, I love you, I'm just angry. And he said it like 6 times in the past couple months. And she's like, you know what, you want a fucking divorce? You want to be a prick? Then goodbye. I'm gonna get a divorce. I'm gonna give you the divorce you want. And when she did that, he went crazy. He finally got what he wanted. But he don't want it though. He says he don't want it. But the way he's acting is like, oh yeah, he's acting prideful. He's acting like, oh yeah, it's cool, But wait till it all comes down to, wait till he finds out how much he's got to pay for those children, how much he's got to pay for everything, and how he lives his life for the past 20 years. He won't be able to live that life anymore. That's when he's going to really be hit with reality. Yeah, he was so comfortable with her taking care of him and doing everything for him. And my sister said that she blames herself because she allowed herself to do everything for him. Well, he's already tried numerous times, but lately he gave up because my sister pretty much told him like 2 weeks ago they had like a big fight. And my sister said, I fucking hate you. And I thought I'd never say that, but I actually hate you now because you're a despicable, malicious, spiteful fucker. And I can't wait for you to get out of my life. And I heard her say it because it was like right outside my door when she said it. It was the day that the house was getting appraised. And I was like, there you go. Well, I'm glad she said it. I heard it. And ever since that day, he's been different. He leaves her alone. He don't say nothing to her. Like it finally hit him. Exactly. And that's the point where she is right now, where she said her love for him has completely vanished because he didn't even fight for them. Like my sister always fought to keep them together. Even though he was a dickhead, my sister will always fight, clean it all up, brush it underneath the rug, take the licks, take the fucking bullshit, take the control. And then one day she got fed up and she was just like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm getting a divorce and go to hell. And everybody's proud of her. And especially me, I'm the happiest because I know I've seen her live this life, and I know she deserves better. And see, the thing is, the reason why she did it because she's got me. If I wasn't living here, she would have never got a divorce. She would be still living this bullshit life. But she has me, see. She has a real man dealing with the house. She has her brother. She has her best friend. She has me. And the kids got me. And everybody's got me. So I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to make sure that everything's perfect and everything's going to stay that way. But he hates my guts because he knows that, I'm pushing the situation to the positive side, and he knows he knows he can't do nothing. So, well, I wish every sister had a brother like me, and I wish that every brother had a sister like her. Because if that was the case, it'd be a lot easier to deal with. But I never wanted to get involved, in their life, but I had to. I protect my sister and I protect those children from him, and he don't fuck with me. He knows better. He runs from me. He honestly, literally runs from me. Like, he don't want no parts of me because the day that she had a big argument with him and I walked in on it and I pretty much threatened him I was going to beat his ass. He took off. He went to go live in a hotel for 3 days because he didn't want me to beat his ass. And he knows if he calls the police, it's going to make it worse on himself. So, I mean, I've been very close to, like, beating the crap out of him, but for what? So I can go to jail? Fuck that. I'm not going to no jail for beating up no fucking wankster. So, I'm here for my sister, I'm here for the kids, I'm here for myself, and I'm gonna make sure that nothing happens to her, But now it's under control though. It's a lot better now. He's pretty much walking around here, with his tail between his legs because he finally realizes that he's gonna go down, but he doesn't realize how far he's going. Yep. So it's sad though. It's sad to see because they've been together for 24 years. They got, but I've seen her go through a lot. So I'm glad that she's finally getting rid of this piece of shit. So we don't need him. We never did need him. But it's just sad how a person can just let go all these good things. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Sometimes I look at a man and if he's with like a beautiful woman and he has a beautiful child and he cheats on her or he just doesn't want her anymore or he just wants to get a divorce and the woman can't take it anymore because he's a dickhead, I just say to myself, how the fuck could you just throw that away? How could you allow somebody to be your child's, stepdad, or how could you allow that person to be, with your ex now, your baby mama? Like, I don't understand how people allow or even, put themselves in that predicament. It baffles my mind every day. The amount of people that I know personally who have thrown away a good family life and a good woman for some bullshit. Like, I'm honestly like dumbfounded. I just don't understand. And the reason I can say that is because I'm single and I would love to have a beautiful woman and, a child and have and build my future with my wife and my child and like, have a house and, the finer things in life and just be happy. Like, I've always wanted that my whole life and I prepared myself for that day. But even though it doesn't happen or it hasn't happened yet, I still look at everyone else and say, how the fuck could you throw that shit away? That's something that I'm begging for. I wish I can have, and you're throwing that shit away? Like, really? Like, are you listening to yourself, or are you really like that stupid? I don't understand how people are that stupid, yo. I really don't. Yeah, Caddy, I see it with you. I see it with a lot of women who come in here, and it hurts. It hurts my heart to know that a guy actually, left you and and his child, and don't even care. That just doesn't make sense to me. I never understood that. I never really understood that. It's really crazy. Really fucking crazy. Really, really crazy. But anyway, it is what it is. I can't change it. Some people have to deal with it the hard way. Hey, Miss Virgo, I got your donation. You can go ahead and ask your questions, sweetheart. Thanks. Yeah, Caddy, I'll keep you informed and let you know what's happening. I keep everybody informed on here about what the deal is, but I have to be strong for my sister and the boys. Well, we're doing really good though. He was away for this whole week. He just got back yesterday. He went from Sunday to Sunday, and we had a wonderful week. I turned the water heater on in the pool. We guys been swimming 3 days in a row. We had a great time. We played golf. We had dinner, and we had such a great time without him. And without him being here at the house, he actually went on vacation for a week. And the kids, the boys and my sister go away next week for a volleyball tournament. And they're gonna go and they're gonna go with their friends and stuff. So it's getting like their minds will be off of the bullshit. So I'm always cheering them up. I'm playing the role. I'm doing what I have to do. I'm supporting them 100%. Because I know, see, I'm not like everybody else. I know the outcome. Like I'm manifesting. I don't even like saying manifesting. I already know what's going to happen. And that is all of us going to be happy without him. I can already see it happening because I know that's what's going to happen. When he leaves this house and we get it and we have everything we need, he's going to actually be paying for us to live here in a very, very decent way, because the amount of money he's going to pay for child support is going to allow everybody to live in this house in a very prosperous way. He just doesn't know it yet. And that's his karma. His karma is he hasn't paid for fucks for the past few years, but now he's going to pay for the next few years. For a very long time, he's going to be paying. He's got a lot more than he thinks he's going to pay for. And that's how people get karma. You literally pay for your karma, and that's what he's going to do. All the money that he thinks he's going to save, he's about to spend every last dollar trying to keep up. And exactly. It's sad for him, but not for me. And that's the thing. Like, I've done so much, and he never cares. He doesn't even give a fuck. One day I'm the best, the next day I'm an ass, the next day he hates me, the next day he'll spread rumors about me. And he tries to provoke me to do shit to him so that way I can get locked up or I can have a record or, beat his ass so people could say I'm a bad person. But he can't get me. See, I'm way more, smarter than he thinks. I don't easily get manipulated like that. Yeah, and I'm doing it for myself, really, because I know I don't have to do that. I know God's gonna put everything in the right place at the right time. Ms. Virgo, you can ask your question, sweetheart. I got your donation. Thanks. Whenever you're ready. So yeah, Caddy, I remember all of you on here that have been in the same situation. My brother already got a divorce 5 years ago. His wife cheated on him, and she didn't even give a fuck about the kids. She left him with him and went on with her boyfriend, and still don't care about her kids. The kids don't care about her either. And now this is the opposite. Where my sister's got the kids and he don't give a fuck about his kids. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I watched my brother get a divorce 5 years ago, and now I'm watching my younger sister get a divorce now, and my older sister, she almost got a divorce, but she put her foot down, and her husband actually, came out all right. He's actually a good man. That he takes care of his children and takes care of, my sister and stuff. And, he's got a good job. He pays, and he tried to run my sister's life too. And my sister's like, "Look, fuck you, I'll leave." So he like kind of bucked up, and they're cool. And then you have me, single, happy Marky, and they all tell me the best thing you did was not get married and not have kids and live your life and be happy. And I tell them, well, I am happy, but I'm the type of person that I still would love to be married and have a child one day. I went 46 on Monday, so last Monday I went 46. So I still have hope. I still have dreams. I still can consider myself, that happening. Because there's a lot of men my age who have their first child or get married at this age. It's still, when you're in your 40s and shit, there's still hope for the guy. For the woman, it's kind of difficult because you can't really bear, having a child in the 40s is a lot more riskier. But who knows? Yeah. My grandma was 40 when she had my mom. Yeah. And my mom came out perfectly fine, even though she's a Capricorn, but she's cool. I love my mommy. My mom had my sister when she was 36, I think. Yeah, 36. Yeah. You know? So, but even though, like I say, I always tell people I don't really care. Like it is what it is, and I just live my life the way it is. I've been single for 5 years now, and it's been a blessing. Not having no headaches, no heartbreak, no worried about what she's doing or what she's saying, who she's with and all that shit, and if she's cheating on me, is she not, arguing or trying to trust her. So it's been cool with me. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with being single until I find somebody decent. So it's all good. I know a lot of people that are in the same boat as me, and all my friends that are married, they tell me, Mark, take your time, bro. Take your time. Just find the right one, because they made a mistake, or a lot of my friends are divorced. More of my friends are divorced than married. So even my own brothers and sisters say, see, Mark, it's not what it is. It's not what it meant to be. Hey, Bronny, how you doing? So at the end of the day, it's our choice. Sometimes we make a bad choice. Sometimes, we're in love with the person, and then we get married, we have a child, and then, you get a divorce. It's fucked up. And some people don't even get to a marriage. They just have a child with somebody, It's a part of life. We all make decisions. We all have to live with them. So, I just wish everybody the best, and I just wish everybody would make the right decisions for their children. All right, Ms. Virgo, you said there is a guy that wants to invite me to something related to real estate, and I want to know if I should accept the offer. He's been trying to get me to join him, but I was just doing me. All right, let's check. All right, Caddy, it was good talking to you, sweetheart. Good night and sweet dreams. You're welcome, sweetheart, and thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Okay, sweetie. Mwah. You reached out to me recently. Good night. Okay, Bronny. He reached out to me recently, and I was thinking about what you said about doing it in a new way. Okay. I should accept the offer. All right. So. No, it's not a lion. It's a guy. It's a patriot. You know the New England Patriots. It's a guy with a football. See, he's going hot two. He's punt. He's got the ball in his hand. It's the Patriot guy. You know the New England Patriots. See the. That's okay. It's the other Patriot sign. They got two. Yeah, it's my New England Patriots set. Okay, Ms. Virgo, I would say that if you do accept the offer, right, it's only going to be beneficial temporarily, and I think that there's going to be efforts here and there. If you make the effort to go and to deal with it, I think it'll be okay to a certain point. But the thing is, it's not going to benefit you 100%. It'll be some type of benefit, some type of gain. Like it'll be good for money. You'll gain money and you'll make money through him, with him. But you're still going to like feel like you're making a mistake because of the compatibility with this person. So if you want to make money and just be, cool with him as far as making money, you'll make money with him. It'll be a benefit. It'll be like an advantage. But him as a person, you might not be able to deal with his ego or deal with the way he says things. He might say one thing and then change his mind or do something different. He might be very confusing and distracting. He might cause you to like have some mental anxieties and be like, you know what, this fucking guy is driving me crazy. Like, I really don't want to deal with him anymore. So I think it's just like a thing where I would say just, like I said, do it in a new way. You're going to have to approach it in a different way, like with a boundary, with a limit. And I think the cards are pretty much saying that, if you want to benefit from this person in a money sense, then it'll be beneficial. But as a friendship or partnership sense, it's going to be a little bit more confusing and incompatible. So I don't think that you guys will get along in a business sense, but the only thing that you'll get along with is making money through this person. So if that's okay with you, then do that. But if you want to like make money and be cool with him and be like buddies, then that's not going to happen. He's probably going to keep it at a distance, as far as like being in a friend, type of thing. Yeah, exactly. I think that you're going to get money, but I still feel like it's going to be a headache, and it's going to be like a situation where you're going to be like, is this really worth the money? Like, I'm getting good money, but is it really worth the headache? Is it really worth this person like stringing me around like a puppet? So it's really hard to say because, I feel like he really wants to benefit from you and you can benefit from him, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. It's going to be a headache. And you're going to end up saying in the end, or after a while, you'll probably say, what the fuck did I get myself into? Yeah, so like I said, if you really need the money, I would say go for it. If you don't need the money like 100% and, and you can deal with the headache and deal with a guy who's like, stringing you around. Like I said, the money seems like it's always going to be there, but it's always going to be a task to get the money. You're going to have to go through trials and tribulations and going through bullshit just to have the money. Okay, Brownie. So that's the thing. It's money and headaches or money and nothing. Yeah, I remember, yeah, because of the COVID kind of messed everything up, right? Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's up to you to take that risk with this person. I feel like you'll make good money, but you're also gonna be doing like more than what you. He might tell you one thing and then it end up being another. But I think that he'll entice you like with the money, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm getting this type of money doing this. Okay, cool. And then once you make that first lump sum, the next lump sum you're gonna have to do, cartwheels and go head over heel just to get to do shit. That's what I think and feel about that situation. So it might not be worth it. All right, now let's check this other question here. Yeah. The sad part is like there's not too many people that you can trust in that field, It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh boy. All right. So what I got about the event is it is the right timing to go to the event. I think it'll be good if you go. The only thing I see is some people at the event might be ineffective. Like they might not tell you exactly what you want to do, or they're gonna make you feel indecisive, or they're gonna make you feel like you can't trust them. I feel like there's gonna be a couple there, like a man and a woman, or you're going to encounter a man that can't control his emotions, or being petty, or just being weak, or like giving you lack of information or lack of strength. But if you do go, I feel like it'll be good for you personally. Now, listen to what I'm saying. Personally, it will be okay for you, for your personal, liking. So if you go to this event on May 6th, I think you personally will be okay with it. Just don't get yourself involved with a man or a woman that's around the situation. I would say like go to the event with the expectation of you're doing this for yourself. You're doing this to get whatever you need to get out of it, and not deal with a person or people that are there or leading up to the event. Like if you're going with other people, there might be two people who annoy you, or are not effective enough, to deal with the situation. Like you're gonna feel like it's not gonna be as good as you think it is once you get there. If you go and you get there, you might be dealing with some people who you don't really like, or people that you can't trust, or people that are not telling you the whole, thing, right? But I feel if you do go, it is the right time. It's gonna be peaceful. It's gonna be you're gonna acquire like prosperity out of it. It's gonna be actual beneficial to you. And it can like be more of a you'll feel like a union when you're there. You'll feel united. You'll feel good about it. But I think that there's going to be certain individual people that you're gonna look at there and say, "What the heck?" They look at this idiot, or I'm not listening to you. I'm not here for you, bro, or I'm not here for you. ma'am or whatever. I'm just here to find out what I need to find out. I'm here for the event. I'm here to learn. I'm here to do this. I'm here to do that. So if you go to this event on May 6th with the mindset that you're going to go because of you and learning or getting some type of information from it, then you're going to benefit from it. But I feel like there's going to be two people there or a person there that you're going to have to deal with, and it's going to turn you off or make you feel mad or something like that, which is like, some petty shit. Um, but that's about like pretty much what I see as far as the event. But if you go, I think it'll be like home welcome, like it'll be like you'll feel at home and you'll feel good about it. It's just that the people there might just annoy you. Some people there will annoy you. But right now, I still feel like you're hesitating, or you're not making the decision to go right just yet. I feel like I think you should. Yeah, and I feel like it'll happen again because sometimes people like yourself and other people are drawn to, like people are drawn to you. So like they're gonna be like, aggravating you or annoying you, and you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Like just leave me alone, type of vibe. But it's not nothing that's going to affect you in a really, really bad way. I just feel like these people are just petty or just annoying, or you're just gonna be like, okay, yeah, it's time to move on. Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. See you later. You know. But if you go to the event, um, I think it'll be very good for you. I think you'll find out new things. I feel like it'll be like peaceful. It'll feel like you're gonna get some type of tranquility out of it. So it looks good if you go. It's just that there's people out there. It's people out there wherever you go. You can go to Dunkin' Donuts right now and go get a coffee and a sandwich, and somebody there might piss you off. It's just a reality. It's just the way it is. You're gonna encounter idiots. Yeah, it's just the thing is like I see that there's an indecisiveness and there's a hesitancy about you going and being nervous about it. But if you do go, it looks like it's beneficial. Like both situations you're asking me about is beneficial to you, but you just like I understand, as you're Virgo people, and I'm Virgo moon, so I understand. So like most Virgos would rather do things, by themselves, or they rather not have no bullshit if they're dealing with somebody. But for some ungodly reason, it's your nature to deal with bullshit and in order to get what you want. So in both the situations here, you can get what you want and it'll be okay, but you have to like deal with people. You have to deal with bullshit. You have to deal with someone annoying you. And then I know that how that affects your mindset. But at the end of the day, we all have to deal with it. So it's up to you if you can withstand some of the bullshit and the people and when their pettiness and their dumbness, and just get the money and get the knowledge and just go about your business. At the end of the day, you're not there 24 hours. You're there for a certain amount of time to deal with those situations. So if you could put your mindset to just focusing on what you're there for yourself, then it can be a different way you can look at it. And you said it right there. I need a change. So, you know, you never know till you try, you know? Right. And I think he's gonna continue to get on your nerves. So if you're already getting the get on your nerves thing, is that's not gonna go away. But in order to make good money, people are gonna get on your nerves. Um, that's how it is for me. That's how it is for a lot of people. We make money, but you also people get on your nerves. But that's the whole part of making money. And sometimes the money you receive is from people who get on your nerves. And I have a lot of clients who get on my nerves, but I work for them because I need the money. and I can bear them for a couple hours or a couple days and just fuck off and goodbye, and I'll see you next time you need something done. It's not easy, sweetheart. I know. I knew it. And you said it right there. Well, your girl needs money, but I don't want a headache. You know? Well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, I don't think there's any amount of money that's worth a headache and worth bullshit. But that's something that you have to find out. But if I always, with you, I always say, like, you got to go with your intuition. You got to go with what's best for you. With that guy, with that job, I would say, if you feel already that he's pushy and he's annoying, I would say don't deal with him. And as far as going to that event in May, I would say go. If you can go, go. And you can see like how it'll benefit you and how peaceful it'll be. But just don't deal with people. Like, don't, try and conversate with somebody. If somebody tries to conversate with you and you get on your nerves in the first 5 minutes, just walk away. That's all you got to do. So it's all about you, really. It's all about you making the change and the adjustment. And I feel like whatever you decide to do, it can be very beneficial, but also a headache at the same time. But I don't get nothing, bad. I don't get nothing like, yeah, I feel like you can make friends, but you can make friends, but not the wrong ones, you know. You got me as your friend, so that's a plus, you know. But it's up to you, sweetheart. It's up to you to make the change, the challenge. Go for it. I would say, like, life's too short. Just try it. Go do something. Try it. Go to the event and see if you can make good friends and go from there. Yeah, I feel like you'll make new friends. I feel like you'll make new friends. I just checked. It says you're gonna make some new friends, but you're also going to feel like you've spent the money to get there, so you want to be happy. So I feel like you'll be fulfilled. You'll feel like you'll meet some people and you'll be happy. Yeah, exactly. But like I always say, there's good and bad in everything. So I feel like you're going to get annoyed by some people, and you're also going to be happy by dealing with some people as well. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. But I feel like you'll be all right, though. You'll be all right. I don't get nothing bad, to be honest. Nothing. It's just a matter of like what you want to do and how you want to perceive it and how you want to go about it. Well, you got time to prepare for it. But it looks good, though. The event looks good. I feel like you meet, some idiots and some good people too. All right. All right, Miss Brownie, you are next. Yes, Miss Brownie. You don't mind if I call you that, do you? Okay, Virgo, no problem, sweetheart. It was good seeing you. And keep me posted, and I hope you have a good time. I know May 6th is a while from now, but, you'll be all right. You're going to be all right. Go for it. Okay, good. As long as you don't mind. All right, Miss Brownie. Mm, hmm. Okay. All right. So this Virgo person, when it comes to you right now, and the reason why they're being hot and cold is um, they're very like to them you're tempting to be with. They feel a temptation around you, but they also get weak when they're around you, and they feel kind of weird. Hey kids, how you doing, sweetie? They also feel like they get butterflies in their stomach, or they kind of feel like a little bit of indifference when they're around you. I feel like they can be intimidated of you or scared of you to a certain point. They also are fearing that that you don't really like them 100%, and they don't want to like spend too much time and effort and money on you and it not go the right way. So I would say that your unsurety is on point as far as how they feel and how they how they are. But I feel like once if you do go on this date with them, I feel like it'll open up the door. I feel like it'll get the ball rolling, and you'll feel peaceful, you'll feel all right, you'll feel good about it, and it'll start to like get better. Just make sure you don't lie or you don't like leave anything out, because I feel like this Virgo is very alert to like what you say, and they take everything into consideration. And if you have said something that is not true to them and they found out, that's probably why they're being hot and cold, because they're testing you. So if they ask you a lot of questions and your answers aren't lining up with what they really know or they think they know, then that could be an issue. Or if you're holding back telling them about certain things and they want to know about it, if they're questioning you or they're asking you questions about personal things or anything about you, and you're not telling them the truth, then they're probably going to be that like, what's up with this chick, like, is she for real or what? Or maybe you are telling them the truth and they're finding it hard to believe. So that's the situation I also see here. But this person doesn't seem very generous, and they don't seem like they don't have the ability to like share their feelings and thoughts. So maybe you're the one who's being the conversationalist, and they're not really not wanting to say too much about themselves because they're trying to keep things away from you so you won't know the truth. So that's why they're being hot and cold. Is like they probably get caught up in the moment where they don't really want to say too much. You know what I mean? I feel like there's like some lies here and there, or there's like a misrepresentation of who they really are and who they really want you to see. So they seem like, yeah, this person seems like they don't really want you to know everything all at once. There's like a loyalty to themselves of not really saying too much because they got caught up in that situation in the past. But they are very tempted when they are around you to say things or to do things or to advance towards you. They got this temptation in their mind about you, but when they take it into consideration and they really look at the reality of it, they're like, well, if I put my all into this, what is gonna happen? Like, am I really doing the right thing? Am I really like gonna waste my time with Bronny, or am I going to feel like it's better or what? Like, I feel like it's more on their side. They're being indecisive and they don't really know what they really want. That's why you're getting the hot and cold. Well, the thing is, they probably panicked and said, "Hey, you know what? Let's just go eat somewhere and have a date." because that was the only thing that they can say at the moment, because they would rather sit down and, like, have a one-on-one and eat and see how it works out. And if you do go on the date and you do go out and eat together, I feel like it'll be more of a of their type of speed. That's why. Like, they were tempted to say it before, but they just blurted it out and said, "Hey, look, let's go somewhere and have some something to eat." I can be like that too. I'll be like, "Hey, look, just let's go out somewhere so I can fucking talk to you and sit with you like for like an hour." Yeah, I mean that you only you know what's right for you. If you're getting you got to realize that if you've never been on a date with this person, if you have been on a date with this person, then you already know who they are. If you haven't been on a date with this person and this is your first date with this person, see, if you haven't been on a date with this person, then the only way, that's what I'm saying. If the cards are telling me, if you do go on a date, you're gonna feel more peaceful and more alert and more and happy, because you're actually with them one on one, and you're actually, like, doing something with them, and I feel like they'll be more open, or they'll feel more comfortable. You know, while they eat and stuff their face, you can talk, and then when you stuff your face, then they can talk. Usually it works. You be like, mm-hmm. Yeah, this steak's pretty good. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, what were you saying? Okay, cool. You got me? I've been on a few dates myself, I kind of know how it works. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Or if I'm looking at her fine ass, I'll be like trying to eat a French fry and it'll fall off my mouth. I'm like, oh, she would laugh at me. I'll probably do it on purpose just to make her laugh. That actually happened to me one time. Well, I just feel like you might be scared to go on a date, or you just feel like you shouldn't go on it, or you're feeling like, what if I do go, what's gonna happen? But as far as, do I think it's good for you? I would say, it depends. Yeah, if you do go, I think you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure, like, okay, well, this guy is for me, or he isn't for me, or this person is just full of shit, and I'm probably not gonna. Listen. There's a card in my deck that says, "Go out and get a free dinner." You know why I wrote that card down? For exactly this moment. Even if you know it, if it isn't gonna work, or it isn't gonna work, or it is gonna work, just go out and get a free dinner. You're gonna get something out of it. So if you're asking me, do you think it's good for you? Hell yeah, you're gonna get a free dinner. Make sure you get a starter. No, don't pay. Fuck that. You let them pay. They're asking you to go, so they gotta pay. If they said to you, let's go out and eat, this person is asking you, so they gotta pay. No, don't be paying them. Pay them no mind. And listen, you better get a starter. You better get the main course and get dessert, or you share dessert. Tell you, I don't really feel like dessert. Okay, we can share one. We can share a cheesecake, a slice. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly, I would say, Brownie, go for it. Why not? You're gonna get something out of it. You're gonna get a free dinner. And if you pay, then they're gonna get a free dinner. So something's gonna happen. But I feel like you should. Why not? I feel like this person needs to do that. That's why they mention it. That's why they want to, is because they feel more confident with a one-on-one close encounter, like a dinner together would be better for them, more beneficial for them. But the outcome, it depends totally on you, you know. But hey, at least if you get a free dinner and it's not a good day, at least you got to eat for free. You know? Well, obviously, if they're asking you on a date, I'm not gonna ask nobody on a date if I don't like them. And they're paying too. Of course, they like you. Sure, kids. Yeah, they like you. I got the lovers here, so they like you. They're just struggling. I think they're struggling with their own emotions. I feel like, Virgo guys can be kind of like weird in like beginnings of relationships or like first dates. Like I've read for like people that have Virgo men and they're kind of weird like that. But once they get to know you, like they develop friendship, they feel a lot better. And that's why they probably ask you to go out because they really do like you. I got the lovers and here in the deck here, so looks like they like you, but they just want to test you to see if you're really worth their time. So while they test you, you eat the food and just listen. Okay, you eat the food and you listen. Say, mm-hmm. Yeah, it tastes good. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. What were you saying? Go ahead. You take another bite. You let them talk. While you eat, you let them talk. Okay. And then when the bill comes, oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. You're. Thank you so. I'll pay next time. Okay. Meanwhile, you get the free dinner. If you don't like him, goodbye. If you like him, you pay next time. That's all good. I think that's fair, Bronny. I would say go for it. And by the way, happy Valentine's to all the beautiful ladies. It's officially Valentine's here. It's 12:32 in the morning. I just realized it was Valentine's Day today. I love you guys. I probably love myself too. I love my doggy, my mom, my dad, my family. And happy Valentine's to all the ladies. Just know when you don't have a Valentine, you got me. I'll be your Valentine. And not just today, every day. Okay? I'll be your Valentine. When all fails, I will be your Valentine. All right? Happy Valentine's. You're welcome. And thank you for letting me be your Valentine. And nobody else wants you, Marky will be with you, okay? Yeah, I don't celebrate either. I really could care less about Valentine's Day. Every day is Valentine's Day to me because I like to love every day, not just a convenience. But hey, why not, All right, Bronny, have fun. Let me know how it goes. Yeah, I'm not really a Valentine's Day person, but if I'm with somebody, then if I'm with a woman and she's like, oh, Valentine's Day, you want to do this, this, and this, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. It's another day we could celebrate and have sex and have fun and exchange gifts. If you want to do it, then that's all good. I don't care. It is what it is. But we can do that every day. All right, kits. Let's see what we have for you. One, two. Oh, I didn't even know this card existed in here. Oh boy. I haven't used one of these in 30 years. All right. Your oracle message is the Ouija board, and it says caution. I don't know if you've ever used one. I actually made a homemade one when I was like maybe 11, 12. Me and my sisters, we actually made one, and it did actually work. But I would never do it again, and we never did it again after that day anyway, because that was pretty freaky shit. But yeah, I was very young when we guys made our own one. But yeah, this says caution. Yeah, exactly. But the actual card is saying caution. But let's read what it says. This says back away quietly from a situation, even though an offer may be tempting, underlying issues have yet to rise to the surface. So look deeper into the situation before you take any action. Once you have uncovered all the facts, you can decide if you should take the plunge or withdraw as fast as you can. This Ouija board card is a very reliable tool, and if you know how to use it both correctly and wisely, but if you are in unfamiliar territory, you can leave what you do not understand alone. You are invited to pull another card to assist you with your next step. All right, this says seek expert advice, retreat, don't dabble in what you don't understand. Someone is not all they seem. Put psychic protection in place each day by seeing yourself surrounded in white light and trust your intuition. So what this is basically saying that is take caution in all your decisions right now. And you got to find out who's telling you the truth, who's telling you the facts, and who's saying what. And this probably goes by what the question you asked me the other day about the broker guys, and this probably could be related to that, like not taking that decision because those people, are not really reliable or they're not really who they say they are. And it's saying to withdraw from that or from a situation, because it's unfamiliar territory. Yeah, so that's just telling you it's basically this card saying to be cautious and don't do anything you're not supposed to be doing. And don't go, further into anything until you get all your information you need. So that makes perfect sense from what we talked about the other day. So that's just giving you, more cautious and more to think about. It's probably to do with, all your situations and get the facts before you make any decision. Caution. So surround yourself with white light, it says, and just keep asking spirit to help you. And just what I usually do when I feel like I'm in a place where I need cautious or I need protection, just close your eyes and think that, and just imagine yourself in like a white dome, like a white glass, and it's around you, and you're in the glass, you're in that dome, and nobody can get to you. But don't imagine anybody trying to get to you. Just see you, the dome with the white light shining into the blue sky. But don't imagine nothing else. And if you imagine that, then you can protect yourself through the imagination. So that's what that last sentence was talking about in a psychic protection way. It's a good message. It's just basically warning you and telling you take caution and before you proceed in anything. Well, as much as you got yourself into, you can get yourself out of it the same way. That's why, but they're telling you just be cautious when you do it. Well, if that's what you have to do, sweetheart, for your own benefit, then go for it. Because at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. If you're not happy where you are, then you got to go somewhere where you're going to be happy. But then you also have to tell yourself this: it doesn't matter where I go, I'm always going to encounter some bullshit. And that's pretty much how it goes. Right, but if you like the job and you don't like the people, then you're not there for the people. Remember, you're there for the job. Yeah. Well, like I said to you before, it's gonna get better as time goes on. You just gotta be patient. Just let it all unfold. If you're happy being there and making, having the job and you like the job, then just wait till it all pans out. You're fresh. It's there. You've already been there for a little while. So don't try and figure it out. Let the facts unfold, like the card says. It's telling you let the facts unfold and let the facts come to light. But in the meantime, protect yourself from those people, trying to get to you mentally, and get in your head and put you in that state of mind where, they're trying to distract you. So it makes sense to me. I'm just trying to clarify it for you because I know your situation. At the end of the day, a job, if you like it, it's like me. I'm on my own, and I've been on my own for almost 16 years. Sometimes I want to give up. I want to give up and say, fuck it, I don't want to work for myself anymore. I'm just going to go get a regular job and say, fuck it, I don't want the responsibility anymore. I don't want the headaches anymore. Many times I got this close to saying, fuck it, I'm just going to, go work for somebody and just call it a day. I'm sick and tired of working for myself and by myself and busting my ass. And then, something will happen where, I end up, getting work when I'm ready to give up. I always get provided for some crazy reason. But the crazy reason is, it's my path. It's what I'm supposed to do. So I just have to stick with it, even though through, good and bad times. What I always say is, like I told you, you got to do it for yourself and not for the people you work with or for. You're there to make money. You're there to be happy. You're there to make a living and make something of yourself. If you can bear that, then it's good. If you can't, then obviously you got to go. But like my mom always says, it doesn't matter where you go, you're always going to encounter bullshit. There's always going to be a headache. There's always going to be someone that annoys you. There's always going to be like a situation you're not going to like. But the main thing is we're there to make money and to make a living. So we can do that and bear the bullshit to a certain extent, then we'll be all right. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Everything is a working process. Unfortunately, we have to do things, sometimes to get what we want. All right, I need to get out of here. I've been on here for 3 hours. I can't even believe I've been on here that long. It doesn't seem that long, but I have been on here that long. I'm going to go to sleep. It's almost 1:45. But happy Valentine's to everybody. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Be progressive this week. Stay out of sight and out of mind. Work on yourselves. Self-love, self-care, and be self-reliant. Do what you have to do to make yourselves happy. Love yourselves most of all. Marky loves you. And I'll be on tomorrow night at some point in time. All righty? Mwah. Take care. Good night.